showed you this. What? Oh, look at this. It's my very own Infinity Stone chalice. Ooh, you guys see that? They did not have to do this. I mean, this is made in China. And it's 100% plastic. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Get the message loud and clear. Okay, I'll just stick to my day job, which is hosting this game. So I guess I should tell you how it works. All right. I ask you 12 questions. Each has 3 possible answers. A timer counts down the 10 seconds you have to tap on the correct answer. We'll vibrate your phone with 3 seconds left to let you know when Marvel's made another $1 million. Could have sprung for I don't know, something. But it's also to let you know your answer time is almost up. Now, if you get 12 correct answers, then you get in on today's jackpot of $3,000. It's no 1.2 billion, but it's good money. Now, make sure you have a solid Wi-Fi connection, and if your battery's low, plug into an outlet or into an arc reactor embedded into your chest, like Iron Man. Did I say that right, James? Is that the right comic book thingy? Does he have the... Iron Man has the thingy, right? Cool. I know. I'm cool. Well then, with that out of the way, I guess we are ready to play. Here we go with question number 1. Cytology is a branch of biology which is in what area of study? Not this answer, the next one, or science. Is there science for questions that are really, really easy? I mean, most things that end in ology are sciences. Some are not. Astrology is a study, not a science, and is largely used as an excuse to buy lots of gemstone jewelry. Mixology, not a science, but an art of preparing mixed drinks. And stiffology is the art of not tipping that bartender who laughed at you for ordering a white wine spritzer. They're just delicious. Okay? I would drink one out of this. Correct answer is science. Hopefully, well, not everyone got it correct. But it's okay. I'm going to assume that those of you that missed that had your phone commandeered by your 2-year-old who was furiously trying to tap her way back to Daniel Tiger. Okay? But you can keep playing in spectator mode, where correct answers earn points towards mystery boxes. And who knows what's in those mystery boxes? Maybe your very own plastic chalice. Question 2. I'm not bitter. What does PO stand for in PO Box? Partial obligation, post office, or pro orbis? What could it be? Well, whatever it could possibly stand for. Benjamin Franklin was appointed the first P-Master General in 1775, which led to the creation of the PO Department in 1792. These days, the United States P Service has over 600,000 employees and operates the largest civilian vehicle fleet in the world. Hopefully by now you realize that PO stands for Panda Bear Odor. And also, post office. Correct answer. It's where fancy people have their mail sent. Oh, you'd like to send me something directly to my home? No, thank you. You can send it to a box I've rented in a building that always smells funny. At least my post office does. Question 3. The 2 main reasons to use an apostrophe are to show omission and what else? Parentheticals, correction, or possession. The omission apostrophe often takes the place of the letter G in words ending with ing. Instead of talking, you get talkin', like De Niro in Taxi Driver. You talking to me? Or instead of walking, you get walkin', like Hoffman in Midnight Cowboy. Hey, I'm walking here! And sometimes you just are walking. Hey, I'm walking here. Walking impression, check that off today's list. Correct answer, possession, to show ownership of something. As in, hey, is that Mike's evil amulet? Uh-oh, now Regan's possessed by the devil. Which is just a classic case of possession, omission, possession. Exorcism humor. Question 4. Which is an example of third person? I, they, or me? Third person, not the same as third wheel, which is that awkward situation when you're hanging out with a married couple and you go to rent some bicycles and they only have 2 left, but the guy's like, well, we do have one with 3 wheels. And you're like, no, I guess I'll take that one. And you finally head out on that cheese tour of Milwaukee, but when you get back from the bathroom, you see they've only ordered 2 cheese wheels, and you're like, where's the third wheel? We've all been there. Correct answer is they. They is the third person plural pronoun. Not the same as referring to yourself in the third person. Derek said calmly, although his heart was racing as he watched a spider crawl across his foot. Did I say that out loud? Question 5. Which word describes something that lasts a long time? Protracted, tractive, or retracted? One thing all these words have in common is the Latin root tract, meaning to drag or pull, like a tractor, or like a tractor pull, which is where modified farm tractors compete to see who can pull a weighted metal sled the farthest. And if more than one competitor reaches the full pull mark, a pull-off is held to determine a winner. Must be hard to pull off in front of all those people. Correct answer is protracted. It means drawn out, as in a protracted explanation, or like when everyone sees the joke coming, but the person telling it just goes on and on and on, and on, and on. Blink, blink. Question 6. Which means something that corresponds in proportion? Commiserate, commensurate, or consummate? Face analysis studies claim that if someone's face is in proportion and both sides are symmetrical, chances are more likely that humans will find it attractive. That's why I didn't take any chances on the first date with my wife. I brought myself a mirror. Hey. No, I'm having a great time too. Oh, are we about to kiss? Sorry. That's me time. Correct answer is commensurate. As in, salary will be commensurate with experience. Or these days, it's more like salary will be commensurate with number of Instagram followers. Hint, hint, audience. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Seriously, I'm not wearing any shoes. They don't provide them. Question 7. Which would weigh more in the same size cup? Kerosene oil, ice, or water? You know, I have a similar question. Which would weigh more in the same size cup? A football player, a soccer player, or a sumo wrestler? Trick question. You think it'd be a sumo wrestler, but they don't wear cups. They wear a mawashi, or a giant loincloth. What? Oh, not that kind of cup? Well, why not? Everyone wears cups. I'm wearing one right now. It is a little heavy. Correct answer is water. At the same volume, water is more dense than both oil and ice. So, I don't need any snooty bartenders. I've done my own mixology to create the perfect olive petroleum on ice. Wow, that's causing internal damage. And it's causing audience damage because that was brutal. Almost as brutal as this drink. Why do I keep drinking it? Okay, let's move on, those of you that have survived the question and the melting of your insides. Question 8. Which of these options contains an auxiliary verb? You are kicking butt, a Byzantine question, or Revere Road? Revere Road, of course, refers to Paul Revere. We all know the incredible historical importance of Paul Revere. Without him, it wouldn't have been possible for Mike D to ride across the desert and meet up with the other Beastie Boys. I had a little horse named Paul Revere, just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Every child learns that in elementary school. Correct answer is, you are kicking butt. From the Latin, auxilium, meaning help. Auxiliary verbs like are help main verbs, like kicking, by establishing emphasis or tense. As in, I am tensing my foot to kick, but alas, there are no butts to kick. See what I did there? Question 9. What were the 2 most popular baby names in the 1950s? James and Mary, Thomas and Karen, or Noah and Emma? Well, those names all seem so white. Speaking of white people born in the 50s, I recently met my dad's softball team in Florida, and I kid you not, there are 4 Bobs on the same team. How is Bob not number 1? I mean, and how do you announce that softball game? Bob goes back for the fly ball, but he runs into Bob. Oh no! Luckily, Bob is backing them up and relays the ball back into Bob. And the Bobs now lead Bob to Bob. It's Florida. It's so weird. The correct answer is James and Mary. Named for influential figures of the 1950s like Jimmy Stewart, James Dean, Marilyn Monroe. It's funny to think that kids born now are all going to be named Derek. Or the feminine version of Derek, which is Derekina. Question 10. If placed only on a triple word space, how many points is question worth in Words with Friends? 48, 54, or 57? All right, well, I guess we might as well just teach math to children using Words with Friends scoring. Okay, class. Now, how many W tiles are in the game?
2.
Very good, 2. And what is a W's point value?
4.
Right, good job. Okay, now let's move on to the letter Y. Who can tell? Nicholas! Stop eating the letters. Nicholas, open your mouth. How many Y's did you eat? I should have become a game show host. Correct answer is 57. You see, class, if 57 is the triple word score, then you divide 57 by 3 to get a word value of 19. Okay? Now raise your hand if you'd like to present the next problem. Yes, Derekina. Great. Oh no, it looks like my class is empty because they've all been destroyed by that question. Only the beautiful Derekina survived that round. I mean, clearly smart with that name. Question 11. Second to last question. What is the name of the 4th James Bond novel written by Ian Fleming in 1956? You Only Live Twice, Casino Royale, or Diamonds Are Forever? Whew. James Bond has been portrayed on screen by Roger Moore, Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, and most famously, Sean Connery. Oh, I don't think I've done a Sean Connery impression yet. Well,
he pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a famous quote from the Sean Connery movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think. It's a famous scene where they encounter mobsters and... No? Okay. Correct answer is Diamonds Are Forever. Fleming wrote 14 James Bond novels, which somehow equal 24 James Bond films. Might be why they're having trouble naming the new Bond movie. How about The Spy Who Never Said Diamond Fingers in a Casino Royale? Actually, you know what would be a great Bond movie name? The Last Question. But you have to say it like, The Last Question. Yeah. Here we go. Question 12. Which of these would be considered a lapsus linguae? Veni vidi vici? Can I ask you a question? Or in one swell foop? This is tough. So let's just break down each word, starting with lapsus. As in... every time we try to race Usain Bolt, he just laps us. You know what? Let's just move on to the second. Lingue. Lisa Ling is a journalist, and the way she reports is the lingue. Our Latin translator takes off on Sundays. Does it show? The correct answer. In one swell foop. Because lapsus linguae is just Latin for a tip of the slung. I'm sorry, a slop of the tang. You know what? Doesn't matter, okay? Game's over, and it's time to congratulate those of you who got all 12 correct. Like Julius Caesar, you came, you saw, you answered, and here they are. Bronx Joe, 1963. Way to get in there, Bronx Joe. I think he was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with Sean Connery. Little Chicken 2.0. Ah, well done. Me Cold, Mike Pooge, all these folks. You guys won some money today. Congrats to you, and thanks to everyone for playing tonight's game. Come back tomorrow, same time, same map, different host. For now, head back to your main game already in progress, but with a newfound James Bond swagger to go with it. I've been your host, Derek Men, and this
has been Words with Friends Live. Word up and word out. Oh, God.